Hello everyone. I would like to welcome you all in my class of CIS 3146 Embedded System. In this session, we will explore coursework 1, which is one of the coursework given in Embedded System module. It is based on design from requirements. So what you are going to do in this, you are going to develop embedded system project for a problem. So your project will suggest a solution for this problem, and then once you will complete your project, you will prepare a detailed report, and this report will be your solution. And once your report is ready, you can submit your report to Blackboard, Dropbox. So this is what we are going to do in coursework 1. More information on coursework 1 is given in this document. So here you can see coursework 1. So we'll start with the weightage given for coursework number 1. So here you can see 50% weightage is given for coursework 1. Next, handing date, the issue date and the submission deadline can be seen in the Blackboard Dropbox. So what you can do, you can open assessment area of the Blackboard to see the issue date and the deadline. You will prepare a report for your embedded system project, and your report must reflect these 3 learning outcomes. So you need to demonstrate how you have achieved learning outcome 1, learning outcome 2 and learning outcome 3 in your project and in your embedded system project. So what is learning outcome number 1? In learning outcome number 1, you need to demonstrate systematic and critical understanding of how you have used embedded system architecture. Secondly, you can see for learning outcome 2, you need to show how software engineering model you have used for your embedded system project. So what you have to do, you need to show the design, implementation, testing, and before this you need to find out you need to conduct requirement analysis for the development of your embedded system project, and all these things you need to include in your report. And the learning outcome 3 says that you need to specify the requirements and define the methods which will enable your project, that is your embedded system project, to communicate securely with external devices. So all in all, you need to cover these 3 learning outcomes in your report. Now the introduction of coursework 1. This is a group assignment. So you will work in a group of 2 students. You will work on a problem and you will propose solution to this problem. This is what you will do, and in order to propose the solution for the problem, you need to apply you need to demonstrate the decision process, you need to explain the alternative consideration, you need to justify the selection of the final solution. So what does this means? It means that suppose you have identified 4 methods, let's say M1, M2, M3, M4, for finding the solution to this problem, and out of these 4 methods you have selected, let's say you have selected M3 for the development of your project, then you need to justify why you have selected M3 over M1, M2 and M4. So all these things you need to explain and cover in your report. Next we will see specification and design for the coursework. As I already explained, this is a group assignment. You will work, you will make a team of 2 students at max to work on the coursework 1. Your project must show these 3 features, at least these 3 features. And what are these 3 features? Ability to accept the input, process transformation of the input, and producing output as a function of the input and transformation. So what your project will do, you have, suppose this is your project, so your project, embedded system project, should accept input, produce some output by applying some process. So this is the minimum requirement for the project, for your embedded system project. For the development of the project, you will be asked to use hardware and software. So for the hardware, you will use Arduino kit, and for programming you can use C language, you can use assembly language, or you can use combination of both to perform the implementation using C language or assembly language. You can use any of these 2 or both for the for finding the solution of the problem or to complete your project. Here you can see, for the development of your project, you can borrow the kit. You can get the kit, hardware kit. You can borrow from the IT office. I will guide you how you can borrow the kit for the development of the project, and then you can choose appropriate programming language to complete the task, and your task must demonstrate the application of the requirement of the learning outcome. So what you have to do when you will present the solution for the given problem, you need to cover learning outcome 1, learning outcome 2 and learning outcome 3, as I already explained in the introduction section here. Now how you will start, one more thing which I would like to cover here is a presentation session will be organized for each group. So you need to present your contribution, and or what you can do, you can prepare a table, and this table will show the contribution of each student working in a group. So you can say student 1 task is 1, this task T1, student 1 task T2, student 2 task T3, student 3, student 2 task T4. So like that you can present a contribution table to show the contribution of each student. Now the next thing we will discuss is planning and content of the report. So here you can see in coursework 1 you need to cover these 4 things, that is description, screenshots, implementation and evaluation. So in the description section you need to discuss on how you have found the solution for the given problem. How you have used software engineering models. You need to cover different phases of software engineering models. You need to present design, you need to show the requirement, design, implementation, testing and evaluation of your project. So all these things must be covered in this section. Then once you will finish the implementation part, you need to record the screenshot and present the screenshot in your report. You need to implement the code and code must be commented, and then at the end you will present the evaluation report, and the evaluation report will cover testing you conducted, problem encountered, how you have found the solution for the problems and any other problem. It will also include conclusion of your project. It is recommended to include references, recent references in your project, and you need to follow standard academic writing for preparing the report. What you will submit on Blackboard? You will submit your documents, the task report and complete code which you have implemented. You will use the Dropbox for submission of the report and your code. What will be assessed in coursework 1? 3 things will be assessed: completion the task, quality of the report and presentation, that is contribution table or presentation. You can prepare a presentation and you can give a presentation to your tutor. How you will submit the coursework? For the submission of the coursework, what you can do, you can create a folder, and your folder name must be like this: last name, first initial, student number, coursework1.zip. So for example, my name is Hari Pandey, so I have given name like Pandey, my last name, initial H, some random number as my student number, underscore coursework1.zip. So here you can see learning outcome is presented for the assessment criteria. So in this column, in the first column, you can see assessment element is given, that is learning outcome 1, learning outcome 2 and learning outcome 3. In the last column, which is given here, the weightage given for learning outcome 1, which is 20%, for learning outcome 2, which is 40%, for learning outcome 3, the weightage is 45%. And in the first row on the top, you can see the marking range is given with grade. So suppose marking range is 60 to 69, then your grade will be very good. If your marking range is 70 to 100, your marks is like you are getting 74, then you will get a grade excellent. And these are some criteria which is given in individual cell for getting the marks. So here you can see this is for learning outcome 1, this is for learning outcome 2, and this criteria is for learning outcome 3. That's all in coursework 1. In the next session, I will explain about coursework number 2. Thank you very much.